Okay.
It's clear. It's clear over there. Yeah.
All right, 1 2 1 2. Can you guys hear me now? Loud and clear. Can you guys hear me now? Always, how's your girlfriend? She's very fine. And how are you? Yeah, so I was saying, right, this week I had a good rest. I didn't really reply anyone's message. I ignored everyone. So Maxwell, sorry for not replying your message. Yeah.
It's fine, dog. I understand,
All
please.
right, all right, all right. Maxwell understands. So yes, I was saying something for those on the YouTube stream. If you just joined, welcome, 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 welcome. Right. So I was saying that November and January markets are really, really, really trash. November and December markets are really, really trash. Um, Many investors are looking forward to save their profits, or chill with their profits, or invest in another platform with their profit during November and December period. Because see it this way, you've been able to toil from January to November, right? Why do you want to trade December? Like, it doesn't make sense. You've already made all there is to make in January, November. You just use a December to reward yourself. So you are not going to find a lot of liquidity spots on the market. So sometimes market will go into profit, comes back into loss, goes into profit, comes back into loss, or even come back to even hit your stop loss before rallying up. It's not your fault. And there's a period that you're going to see more ranging market. It's not your fault, right? It's just the market being the market. So sometimes when you see something like that, don't really think it's your strategy or is your trading system. Is you are not the problem. It's just because November, December is the hardest trading months in the calendar, on the year calendar. So this month I wasn't yes, I was expecting some tough moment, and I think I'm going through some tough moments in trading, but it is what it is. Now let's focus on what we are to expect this week. This week, Forex Factory, we are to expect interest rate in the Canadian dollar and GBP pairs. We would see some volatility in it, and we are going to also have NFP this week on Friday. So I'm not going to focus on USD pairs from Tuesdays to Thursdays. I'm going to focus on only card pair. Today we have a news on card, which would really drive card pairs, what card JPY and those pairs really crazy. So be ready for that. 2 a.m. my time, so you can do the conversion to your time frame. But aside USD, that's the NFP, I don't think there's really going to be any news that's really going to affect us this week. So let's straight go into the charts. What are we expecting? Let's start talking about DXY. Before we come talk about gold. So DXY is, I wouldn't call DXY bullish, I wouldn't call DXY bearish, but DXY is having had an impulse move. We are waiting for a correction to happen before another impulse move. It's currently having a correction, so I expect gold to drop, right? US30 maybe to push up today, then tomorrow drop, and I expect some USD XXX pairs to also drop today, and I expect XXX pairs to move up today, just for today, but tomorrow we could see the opposite of what I'm talking about. So today is just going to be, we are just going to be looking for scalps, not swings, because swings you can't, like I said, you can't really swing in markets like this. So we are going to be looking for scalps, right? We are going to be looking for scalps. Let me try to delete this whole thing, right? So this is gold. Let's start with gold. Gold on the 1 week time frame is really consolidated, but if you draw trend line on the 1 week time frame, you could see gold is we are seeing something like this on gold. Like it's respecting a support. Gold is still respecting a support, but it's currently bearish. I did post a buy signal on gold, and I told you guys to close quickly, because I wasn't really seeing gold having a potential, but it's currently consolidating, right? It's currently consolidating. Even if I'm to take sells on gold, I think this is going to be the wholesale we are currently consolidating, so we need to break below maybe 1784, then we can see price retest back to this whole side. So I'm bearish on gold today. For some reasons I'm bearish on gold today, but I just need more confirmations. If it breaks below, we have a whole free range here, right? We have a whole free range here to play out, and you can get some pips. You can secure some pips if price could break below this whole zone. So we could use sell stops too. Yes, we could use sell stops too for gold. I was very bullish in the morning, but I'm very bearish now. Max, what do you think?
Yeah, but I think for me, I would rather wait. There's the way the market is becoming up and I'd rather wait and then just take the trade if my trade, if I get my confirmation.
Alright, so Maxwell says he's waiting. I'm also waiting. Yes, I'm also waiting. I'm just waiting for a break below this whole price to take some short positions on gold. Basically, that price is consolidating, and after a strong consolidation, there's a big impulse, right? So there's impulse, correction, impulse. It could be that or impulse, correction to the upside. So whichever way it goes, we are still going to secure some profit. It's just about us being patient now, being very, 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 very patient. On a bigger time frame, gold could also look like this. On a bigger time frame, let me delete all these. On a bigger time frame, gold could also look something like this. Could look something like this. Could look something like this. You can see we have some strong resistance over there, and there's a support here. There's this support that's playing around this whole side, right? There's this support that's playing around this side. So this support has been pushing the market down, actually, right? Has been pushing the market down. This whole resistance has been pushing the market down. So I still see gold dropping. Gold should still drop. Gold should still drop.
Elvis,
Yes.
you can check US30. It has broken the channel.
We'll check US30 when the time is right.
Okay.
Are you trading it now?
Because I put an alert in the trading view, and the channel was broken. The range I'm talking about, the range.
All right, we'll see about US30 soon. All right, so gold, if we should take a gold trade now, I think we should use sell stops. Sell stops will really, really help us today. From what point should we use the sell stop? I think 83, and we can target 130 points because there's a whole free range. So we'll be using sell stops on gold today. I still see gold really, really selling. Right, I see gold really selling. If it could break below this whole wake, it could be a confirmation to look for selling opportunities on gold. Right, so let's use sell stops on gold. Sell stops on gold at first trade for the day. Sell stops at 1783. Sell stops at 1783. And our TP should be, like I said, we are scalping. We don't want to swing with this, so we will just be using like 70 pips TP, right? Let's say 1775 or 1774. Right, that should be where our TP should be, and our stop loss would be where stop loss should be kept. 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 Good. So you can put our stop loss at 1790. I think is a good area to put our stop loss.
Or 50 pips.
Yeah, something like that. It's okay. If you're going to practice proper risk management, it's okay. Let's just go for 1770. So our risk reward ratio becomes a bit legit. All right, so first trade is gold. Step index on fire. I'm not trading step index today. The whole idea is to make money, right? The whole idea is to make money. Whether you are doing step index Whether you are doing futures, whether you're doing forex, whether you're doing cryptocurrency, if you are making money, that is all. That's all that's needed, right? So first trade, sell stops on gold. I will also input the trade. You can ask me of your lot size. I would help you for your account. You can ask me of your lot size for your account.
Elvis, will this be for the account management too? Or?
Yes. 0.05. Same trade. You can just take a screenshot and send to them.
Yeah, I've posted it in the chat box on YouTube.
Right. Alright, so let's move on to the next pair. Let's discuss another pair. Phew. $50. What lots? I use 0.01 on a $50 account. Use 0.01 on a $50 account. Right, so I'm done placing my trades. So that's going to be our first trade. Sell stop at 1783, stop loss 1790, and our TP is going to be 130 pips target. We are risking barely 50 pips for 130 pips, and I explained the whole setup. There's a 1D chart. You can see price has really been respecting the trend line. Has really been respecting the trend line, broke below the zone, but then there's another resistance here. You can see there's another resistance over there too, and price is failing to retest the trend line. So I still think if we have a whole support, to go again on gold. There's a whole trend line here, so we have a whole support to go again on gold. So I'm bearish on gold now. I was very bullish in the morning during the Tokyo session, but I'm really bearish now. Right, I'm really bearish now. Alright, so let's talk about next pair, US30. Okay, so US30 is really still bearish for me. Really still bearish for me. I said it on my weekly outlook that any opportunity that you see or to go up is is an opportunity to take shots on US30, right? So I'm very bearish on US30. I wouldn't be taking long position. I'd rather wait for the longs to be done before I take any position. Karim, which channel were you talking about? What time frame?
Lower time frame, lower.
Okay. Which this 5 minutes or what time frame?
15 minutes.
All right. So let's look at the 15 minutes. There wasn't really a channel. It was just price consolidating. So just price consolidating, and it broke out. Right. It was just price consolidating, and it broke out. So we could be seeing a rate test to maybe this whole zone, but I'll be very careful trading US30 today. I would even want to even trade it during the mid New York session, not New York Open. I would want to trade US30 during the mid New York session, not the New York Open. So we could have something like this. It plays around here, then bounces up, down, or it goes up, then continues flowing. Because I still think this is very bearish. US30 is very, very, very bearish. Still, the manipulation is not done. It's not done. The targets are not done. These are just another traps that people would fall into. But it's all good. It's all good. All good. Alright, so nothing really interesting on US30. It's just broke out, comes here, we take a sell, maybe if it breaks above, we take a buy to this whole level, and that's like 400 points. So it's all about being patient. Yeah, being patient on US32. Justice Mosi, I just arrived. All right, welcome. Hadik says, is it the right time to enter linear? Yes. Always great master. I didn't see a lot of people giving live market analysis today. Oh, really?
Doc, when you're done, if you can check GU, I think there's a nice channel on H4.
Right, let's check GU. I said GU is bearish. GU is bearish. Any pair that you see X, 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 USD, they are very bearish for this week. So any buying opportunities or any correction that you see is an opportunity to what? Take more sales. I said it in a weekly outlook yesterday. I'm very, very bearish on all these pairs. There's a clear downtrend. You could see in the morning, that's the Tokyo session, price was going up. A lot of people felt this was longs on GU, and now GU is selling. So which channel on which time frame are you talking about? Max, what time frame? Okay, Max is off. What time frame, man?
I was talking about H4.
Alright, H4.
Kó má jẹ́ pé second socket yẹn ni wáyà ẹ̀ wà.
Alright, H4.
Ilé ìtẹ̀túlẹ̀ iná ìta ló
It's
supply.
bearish. GU is very bearish.
Òun náà mo sọ pé ilé ìtẹ̀túlẹ̀ ìta lókè bóyá iná ìta tó supply ẹ̀ lẹ̀ fa.
GU is very bearish. Very bearish. Alright, yes. I forgot to do this likes thing. Alright, so we have 175 people and just 76 likes. So guys, let's take this to 100 likes before we continue. Right, let's take this to 100 likes. If you just joined, do like the video. We have 76 now. Let's take this to 100. Is it worth buying OMG coin? And this is the problem I have with people, right? With cryptocurrencies. Really happened quickly. Let's take it to 120. We can try 120. This is a problem that I have with people, with cryptocurrency investments. They just, buy anything because people tell them to buy without doing, some back checks on the coin. I still say altcoins isn't ready. Altcoins will be ready after mid-December. If you are buying altcoin now, know that you are risk buying. I will say this and say this all over again. That's why some people would invest in a coin for, let's say, 3 months with, let's say, $500, and at the end, after 3 months, they will be seeing $450 or $400. It's not right to invest in cryptocurrencies and see. Let's say you started with let's say you started with $300, and after 6 months you've just seen $20 profits after a whole 6 months. So it all boils down to the point that is it worth investing in cryptocurrencies? If you're going to invest in cryptocurrencies and you start with $300, and after 3 months, you're having just $20 or $50 profit, is it worth it? It's not. It's because people don't know the right time to, they just prefer, oh, I saw this influencer with a blue tick says, let's buy OMG. So let me just buy OMG. And they will just come and give that motivational speed that trading is 90% patience, 10% execution. I've executed and I have to now have a big fat patient. You can be patient for 5 years. Trust me, you can be patient for 5 years, invest in cryptocurrencies and still not even yield even plus 1% of your portfolio. It's all about, it's all about when you get into the market. So cryptocurrencies is not ready yet. I'll keep saying this. I'm not going to give any coin to anyone to invest yet. Cryptocurrencies is still very, very bearish for me. It's not ready. We would see the whole leg up or the whole alt seasons as you guys want mid-December. It's not now. Right. So let's keep this going. 130 and we continue. Can we sell gold now? Nope. We are not selling gold yet. We use sell stops. And thanks for sharing all the knowledge with the world. Love from India. Bless up. Always please check Euro odd. Okay, so we are going to check Euro odd after 130 likes. Euro odd GJ. Right, so we're going to check Euro odd. We're going to check GJ. I'm going to check Euro odd. So 10 likes more, then we continue. US oil is still bearish for me. US oil will follow US 30. So if US 30 is going up, US oil should be pushing up. It has this correlation together. Right, so just 6 likes left to just 6 likes. And before I continue, let me let you guys know this, right? I'm not a financial advisor. All contents I provide is strictly for educational purposes, and I'm not promising anyone guaranteed money. Trade at your own risk. Apply proper risk management. My accounts could be 20k. My accounts could be 100k. If I'm losing 1% of my account, that means I'm losing just $1,000 of a $100,000 account. Right. So you should also apply proper risk management in all trades that we take here. Right. The whole purpose is actually to give you guys educational content, right? Not to take signals. And if you want to register with a broker, this is my recommended broker, Eagle FS, and there's a link to, if you guys see me trade step index fix, people ask, there's a link to register, and there's a link to my free Telegram signal page community. And if you want to pay for mentorship or lifetime signal, you can use this link. And yes, I think that's all. That is all. Right, so 135 likes. Thank you. Let's continue. So GU, I'm very, very bearish on GU. I don't know why I'll be taking longs on GU. It's really a downtrend. But I'll just be watching GU. I'll not be taking any trade. I'll just be watching GU. I just want the sells to be done before I take some buys. Right, I'll just wait for the sells to be done. Gold, we used a sell stop, so gold hasn't got sin activated yet. So US 30 years, like I said, we're expecting buys to this whole zone. Then maybe we'll see what we'll do in 28 minutes. That's when the New York session would open. Right, so let's talk about Euro odd as you guys wanted us to talk about. Euro odd. Right. Alright, so euro odd, euro odd, euro odd, euro odd. Euro odd is selling. Let's see if we can get some opportunities on euro odd from the bigger time frame. So this is euro odd, right? So what is the trend of this market? What is the trend of this market? This was supposed to be euro odd. This was the whole move on euro odd. This was the whole trend line before, right? This was the whole trend line on euro odd before. So if you just came in, you know that we had a breakout on euro odd, right? We had a breakout, and trade is now having a break and what retest. But it looks like we are going to have a break, and price really falls hard. But we also know that euro odd has a correlation with NZD/USD, right? You guys know that it has a correlation. The cause I talked about correlations. So if euro odd is selling, we should be seeing buys in NZD/USD, but we are not seeing buys on NZD/USD. You see, we are not seeing buys on. We are still seeing sells on NZD/USD. Really bearish, really bearish, downtrend, really bearish. So I'll be looking for buying opportunities on euro odd. Like I said, we had a breakout and a rate test, so let's see what happens here. I wouldn't be looking to take this trade. I wouldn't be looking for it to take this trade. I'll just be watching the market do its thing. I know people will be taking sells to this whole zone, to this whole point. They'll be taking sells to this whole point, and their stop loss will be somewhere here. So stop loss entry TP, but nah, that's like 100 pips. Nah. What do you think, guys on the Zoom? What do you guys think? What do you think? Right, we see this too. I wouldn't really want to tamper with this. I'll just be watching this. So yes, it looks like a sell, but I don't really feel like taking this trade. Let's just keep this trade. Right, next pair, Shiba coin. I'm not investing in Shiba. When US30, when DXY is going up, be looking for selling opportunities in US30. Please, Bitcoin. Okay, Bitcoin, I'm still very bearish on Bitcoin. I said it the other time, right? I'm still very bearish on Bitcoin. For some reason, I don't know why people are still buying Bitcoins, but it's their money, it's not my money. So yeah, Bitcoin on the 1D time frame looks something like this. Not this. Let me come back to the 4-hour time frame. Makes sense on the 4-hour time frame. Bitcoin still looks like this. It still looks like this. Even if you're a basic trader, if you're an average trader, you just know that Bitcoin looks like this. You're not looking to buy this market. Like, what's the whole reason why you are looking for it to buy Bitcoin? I don't know. I'm still bearish on Bitcoin. Like I said the other time, we would be looking for buys. That's why Monday, you don't see a lot of traders trading on Mondays. They just want to see most corrective move happen. So this was just a corrective move. Like I said, we are going to yesterday's outlook. If you joined me, like I said, any correction that we are going to see is just going to let us, give us more opportunities to look for selling opportunities to the downside. So I'm still bearish on Bitcoin. This is just another bull trap. People have fallen for this bull trap before, and what happened? Bang, another one. So let's see what happens. I'm not going to trade it though. I'm just watching Bitcoin. When the time is right, I'll definitely send in some something for you guys, some analysis or some predictions. Gold is a buy. Okay, if gold is a buy too, we would see, but gold looks more than a sell than a buy to me. Especially if we break below this zone, I'll be looking for selling opportunities. If it breaks above, of course we'll be looking for buying opportunities. So this this whole zone. So let's see. Yes, I predicted gold to be buying this week, but now we are scalping. We're not too much concerned about what's going to happen in some days to come. All right, so next trade, let's look at GJ. Okay, let's look at GJ. Okay, nice. Let's look at GJ. GBPJPY, where are you? Right, so that's GBPJPY. So the one that asks, what's your bias on GJ? GJ had some 20 pips, sales on Friday. I was in that trade, but I left that trade. I don't know for what reason. So I think GJ looks a bit interesting today. We are still seeing some downtrends, but I think GJ has to, come back for a retest to this whole zone before we look for sells again. So GJ is still bearish, but then we are looking for a retest, a retest to the whole trend line. So you can just do this. I'll not be looking for buys quickly. My rule is my rule. I think if a lot of people follow this rule, they would save themselves from losing a lot in the markets. Downtrends, we're looking for strictly selling opportunities. Don't buy in downtrends. Don't say that I'm looking to buy in a downtrend. I'm looking to catch these whole scalps. No, price could get here and reject and go down. So it's always safe. You just await price to get into this whole zone or this whole area. So GJ, yes, I'll be looking for selling opportunities, just letting price come here, back here, retest this level, then I'll short it. But if you're a scalper, yes, you can be scalping this, but I don't see any confirmation to go long. I don't see any confirmation to go long. I don't see any confirmations to go long, because price could maybe come back here and fall hard. So there's no guaranteed in this. There's no guaranteed in this.
Yeah. Even if you look at it on the 45 minutes time frame, there isn't any guarantee for long.
Yes, there's no guaranteed for buys. Yes, you could buy though, but I'm just saying there's no guarantee. It's not guaranteed. Yeah, we could be looking for buying opportunities too. Let me see, how many pips could that be? How many pips could that be? Oh, that's like 180 pips. We would see about GJ. I've placed a markup here, so we would see if it could break above nicely, and if I see a candle close above this whole zone, a candle close above, another opens, I'll be taking some scalp buys to this zone, and I'll just hop out and just wait for what happens here before I take a sell. Right, before I take a sell. GJ is retracing.
Dog, you're breaking your rules.
Yeah, I'm breaking my rules, yeah. We'll see. Once it's confirmed, if I can make money, why not? But I'm not going to, of course, I'm not going to look for buying opportunities and selling. If you know this rule, it's going to really help you to pick up right trades. All right, so let's talk about Euro USD. Like I said, XXS USD pairs, I'm looking for buys. I predicted this move on Euro USD. I was expecting a breakout. Why was I expecting a breakout? Look at this whole trend within trend, or this whole channel, right? Price got here, respected the trend line, yes, but you could see it was pushing down. I think this is the side, or this is the part that a lot of people or a lot of traders will be adding more positions. And look at what happened. price, rejected and took everyone out and had a big breakout. So it's still plain. There's nothing interesting on EU2. Like I said, November. I even feel like quit. I even feel like I need to quit trading for the year. Sorry, I feel like I need to quit trading for the year. So this week could be my last trading week for the whole year. I've made enough from January to November. You just use the December cash to reward yourself or do something and be ready for January again. So yes, I'll be going to those in Ghana. I'll be coming to Ghana 12th December. Those in UK, I'll be coming to UK 29th December, and a bit of Russia tour to Krasnodar and to some other cities. Should be somewhere January, January 5th or something. These are my.
Where you coming to London?
Yes, I'm going to London 29th December. So it's just going to be like I'm not going to be active trading because I'm on the road. I don't want to trade whilst traveling and being around. So
Like your destination in Ghana.
There's what?
Your destination when you come to Ghana.
I'll be in Accra, I'll be in Kumasi, I'll be in Sunyani, and maybe Volta region. I'll go to my hometown. But I'll be mostly in Accra. I think I'll mostly be in Accra because I have a home there. My house is in Accra, so I'll be mostly in Accra. Mostly be in Accra. Alright, so gold still 40 pips down. Then we see what happens with gold. Yes, lots of manipulations this week. And that doesn't mean that I've stopped the challenge. The challenge, I'll still be coming out to post trades, but I wouldn't be very active because I don't like November markets. Normally I don't even trade like really in November or December. Once you see you are not really getting it means I had a live with Yao Swinger and he said something that's risk reward ratio. That's risk reward ratio. Now risk reward ratio in his terms, he said something that I love so much. I don't know if he's here, he's watching. He said something that if he has traded, let's say from January right to let's say to September, and he has made and he deposited, let's say if he deposited, let's say $10,000, right, and from that $10,000 he has made $50,000 in this whole year, like this whole year since he started trading this way from January. You just the accounts that you've blown, the profit that you've made, just sit down, calculate everything. Just sit down. I know sometimes people will be scared to do this because they feel that they've lost money, but just sit down, just be true to yourself, right, and just sit down, calculate all the profits, all the losses that you've incurred January to November, right. And he was saying something that I love. If let's say he deposited, all his deposit was $10,000 and he's made $50,000, that means he is now up 1:4. His risk reward ratio is 1:4. That means he has more money, right. He has made more profit from the broker, and the broker also wants to, it's we are having a fight with the brokers. We are trying to make money from the brokers, right, and brokers are also trying to make our money. So if you feel it's time to hop out for the year, you've made more money from the brokers, hop out, because these markets are really, really tricky. These December markets are really, really tricky, and it's like you're going to give it back to the brokers, which shouldn't be so, right? Which shouldn't be so. So what if I feel like my risk reward, if I deposited 20k and I'm up 100k, is a good week, is a good year for me. I don't need to lose part of this 100k to the brokers again. I don't need to. It makes sense, yeah. So try Max. So when you after this session, try to analyze all the amounts of money that you've deposited into Eagle FX, the amount of money that you've deposited into
Deriv.
derive, yes, derive, and all these things, and calculate. Don't be scared. Just journal yourself for the end of the day. Okay, I lost. It could be 30,000. It could be 20,000. It could be 10,000. It could be 1,000. It could be 500. Okay, this whole year I've lost this. I remember 2017. I did that. 2017 when I did mine, I lost, I think, 39,000. That was just with derive. That was just with derive. I lost 39,000. And 2016 was even much worse, but it was okay because I was losing. But 2017, that was when I started risking a lot. I started, becoming aggressive. My appetite was like, okay, I've lost a lot of money from trading. I need to make, my money back. So I started, trading, over risking, trying to think that trading is it should pay me back the money that it took from me. And the more how should I put it, the more desperate you are looking for money is the more you lose money. That's the lesson I learned from 2017. The more desperate, and those stories that I was owing school fees and all those things, I was very desperate to just get back those monies, and those monies led into me losing more big huge sums of monies. So if you know this, you know what you're doing. So just do a journal of your trading for the whole year. Okay, I deposited this year, blah blah blah. Know the accounts that you've blown, write them down, and come back next year better. Right? Come back next year better. I was over risking, I was doing this, I was doing that, you know. And one of the things that I did that made me really, we're on gold. I'm checking gold. One of the things that I did that really made me profitable, right? Gold will get activated soon, maybe. One of the things that I did that really made me profitable, right? Really, really profitable was we have a lot of trading sessions. Let's say 6 trading sessions: Sydney session, German session, that's the Dutch session. We have the Tokyo session, that's the Asian session. We have the London session. We have the New York session, right? Okay, yes, US 30 in a bit. Okoro, I see you. All right, so one of the things that I did that really helped me was, right, I felt like I was losing a lot. If let's say I'll trade Tokyo session, I'll make money Tokyo session, I'll come and lose it back at London session. If I make money at London session, I'll come and lose it back at New York session. So it was just like me making money here, I'll lose it here. Me making money here, I'll lose it. And recently, that's what has been happening to me. I'll make money or I'll lose money on New York session, London session, and I'll come and make it back New York session. And the next, the same thing repeats. So it's depicts the way you trade. You have to just find just one session that fits into your time. For me, I know that New York session fits into my time because it's currently 9 p.m. and I'm chilled. Right, it's currently 9 p.m. I'm chilled here. So if New York session is really going to help me, why not you New York session? So don't trade London session, just watch the market London session. I said this to my VIP students that if Tokyo sessions are mostly flat, if you see London sessions going down, that means New York sessions will be what? You'll be seeing rallies up on New York sessions. That's why when some people see if you see US 30 selling on London session, there's a probability of US 30 buying on a New York session. If you saw US 30 buying on a London session, you are likely to see New York session US 30 to sell. Simple rule. One of the manipulative algorithm rules. I think there's a fake rule. Know that Tokyo sessions are always consolidating, right? If Tokyo sessions are flat, that means London session is either parabolic to the upside, then New York session is parabolic to the downside. Just find one pair, backtest the strategy on that one pair. Just find one pair. Could be US 30, could be gold, it could be So gold had a buy. We had buys on the London session. You could see we had some buys on the London session. So I'm expecting some sells on the New York session. If that's code or that rule that I said, if it works, it should work. US 30 15 minutes time frame. We are going to scalp today. Wow. What do we see here?
Elvis,
Yes.
what's the rectangle you draw here in the US 30?
I drew this rectangle. It's a consolidation.
Not the, no, 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 not this one. The
This,
above.
or
Yeah.
this is just a retest where price retested before.
Okay.
Where price got before. You could see impulse move correction, right? Impulse move, price corrected. We are seeing another impulse move to this whole side. So I'm just waiting for price to maybe get here. Then we see how it plays down here. I want to know something about trading. What of Volta region? Yes, I'll be going to Volta region just to visit my granny. Always be careful. Confirm before traveling. I heard borders are being closed. Yes, I learned borders are closed for Zimbabweans, Zambians, those South Africans, not Ghana, not Nigeria. I'll definitely do confirm because I can't. If I get home and I don't come back, it really affects my school. What part of Accra would you be? I'll be in Trasaco. I have a home in Trasaco, so I'll be in Trasaco in Accra. I want to see you in Accra. Always come to Ireland. I don't know anyone in Ireland. I don't know. It's very difficult traveling to places that you don't know anyone there. Come to Ireland. Come to Greece. Yes, FTMO challenge. We will still be doing it, right? We will still be doing the challenge. I'll still be posting signals, though I'll be traveling. But what I mean is that my hedge funds and all those things, I wouldn't, because these are people's monies and these are big funds. Those 100Ks, those 200Ks, big funds that I'm managing, I wouldn't, pay attention to because it's people's money. You don't want to, be side attend, the attention will be sidewards. I don't want that. I want to have full focus for it if I'm going to trade it. So I think US 30 should buy today. Yes, it should buy to maybe this whole zone. Maybe get here, break above this, then we get here. But it's just a matter of time. I wouldn't want to trade US 30 New York Open. I'll just wait for the erratic movement, the spikes up, then I will get the vibes in the mid New York session. I've been back testing US 30 the whole week because I had a very bad week last week. I think on the 1 hour, this is how US 30 is looking like. Impulse correction, impulse, right? So let's see. And I'm not a technical trader, right? That's why sometimes I just come here. This is not the way I even trade. Those are my VIP will tell you. I use zones to trade, but this is because there's a live trading session. I just want to, let you guys understand how to use these basic trend lines, how to use these major support and resistance to trade. If you're a technical analyst, right? I'm purely a fundamental trader, and I've never opened anything fundamental here. If you've noticed, I've never opened anything fundamental here. If you guys have noticed, I just use Forex Factory. That is what every beginner, every basic trader, or every average trader should know. Right. So I'm just trying to let you know that you can keep things simple and still get some money. Right. But that's not the way I trade. This is not the way I trade at all. Right, gold. So let's look at gold. Someone is saying my risk reward ratio is 5.0. Wow. Yes, it's very possible. If this is going to be your first year, second year of trading, is normal to see your risk reward in trading. Let's say you've donated 50,000 to the broker and you've not made anything. It becomes a worry, because most at times people really want to start making, they want to make back their monies. That's the whole intention. I need to just make back my money. So it's like your risk appetite becomes, big. You wouldn't be having patience. It's like you are trying to get what you lost from the market back. And that's the point I say you have to calm your nerves down. You have to calm your brains down. Trust me, if the same market could take this amount of money, whether $50,000 from you, that same market can give it back to you. It's just you now sitting down, correcting the whole thing, what you've been doing wrong, what made you donate that money to them. Just correct it, whether it was from bad signals, whether it was from bad mentorship, whether it was from over trading, over leveraging, something. There should be something, right? There should be something. You shouldn't try to make $1,000 a day. You should try to compound it. 100 a day, you are comfortable. 100 a day, at the end of the week you have 500. 2 weeks you have, on the long run you are making money, and you are compounding money. I try to save some dollars from last year, and now it's a lot of dollars. You guys see me displaying some dollars. It's a lot of dollars now. Almost, it's just like any dollar that comes into my hand, I'll just keep it. Let me just keep it, and it's now almost worth like 27k from last year. And it's just like any dollar that I just get, so the power of compounding really, really, really breeds a lot. It's better to compound and make slowly. That's what I'm trying to teach my account management guys. Like, yes, we want to make money, but we are not trying to make money quickly. We are trying to make money steadily. If you can, cultivate that habit of making money steadily, it's on the long run is going to save you. On the long run is going to save you. So New York session, here we go. Let's see what happens in the markets on US 30.
I think US 30 will reject this area here.
Yes, let's see. That's where the price retested before, but I wouldn't be trading, pre-market, market open. This week I wouldn't be trading market open on US 30. I'll wait for the whole move market to give me a clear direction before taking. This could even go down like this, and still buy. It's very possible. Go down, fake people out, and still buy. It's still possible. Let's just wait. Let's just watch. When your money is not involved, it's very nice watching the market, what the market has for you.
True talk, bro.
When your money is not involved, it's much comfortable. Okay, it's going up, it's going down. But when your money is involved, that's where, my money is involved. Wow, it's going down. Push up, and people will be praying. Man, I was saying something on the synthetics page that if you don't take care, right? If you keep watching trades, if you keep, taking bad trades, you're most likely to be a prayer warrior. I saw gold wasn't going to go to my direction, man. I told them, man, let's close this trade. This trade is not looking like it's going to break. I was expecting gold to push up to this side, right? But candle close, another open, then another open below, then I know that it's time to hop out of gold. And we hopped out of gold. We've saved ourselves the stress of losing more money, and we are good.
US 30 is going down.
Yes, we are going to keep watching it. We are going to keep watching it. We are going to keep watching it. London session was a buy, right?
Yes, it was a buy. Yes.
So you're likely to see sales on New York session. But let's see. So let's watch. It's very, very comfortable watching trades going this way and your money is not involved.
Maybe it can come to retest that rectangle you draw here.
Let's be sure. Let's be sure. I'm looking for short trades, short setups. Maybe. Let's just wait for market to give us a nice direction. Not chasing it, but let's just wait. Always, what's the plan next year? There's a lot of plans next year. A lot of plans. I think this year, I really smashed some of my goals. Right, I really smashed some of my goals. One of my goals was to host a tour, to travel around, to tell people about Forex, tell people about trading, and I did that here. Though I didn't really inquire a lot of people into it. I didn't get a lot, like the auditoriums weren't really full, but it was a big move for me, and I really was I was very grateful for that. I was very happy with myself. That was one of my goals that I smashed. Europe tour, moving from my comfort zone, moving from my city, going to places that I don't know anyone at all. I didn't know anyone at Krasnodar, but we made it happen. I didn't know anyone at Belgrade, but we made it happen. I didn't know anyone at, I've been forgotten the cities, Petersburg, but we made it happen. I didn't know anyone at Moscow, but we made it happen, and I was really proud with myself. Smells more blood.
When you come into the States, we're waiting for you.
I don't have plans of coming to States. The States. It's not part of my plans. I think I need to be there. I'm still growing. I'm still growing. I'm not in a rush to go into places that, I'm still growing. All right, US30 still selling. No FOMO, don't FOMO and take this trade.
I wanted to know about account management so that I can give them heads up to stay active.
Yes. We are still taking the gold trade. That's the only trade we are taking.
Okay.
That's the only trade we are taking there.
But Doc, about the FTMO, since you said you are stopping trading this week,
no, the challenge, FTMO has a time frame. I can't leave you guys and say, if I convince a lot of people to go into FTMO challenges, and I'm not like that. We start something, we go into it till the end. Though yes, I'll be traveling, but I will try my best to be sending signals forward. I just need to know a number of people. This I think tomorrow I'll ask you guys who has registered, who has not registered, then we can
because
start.
I've registered and founded already. So.
All right, so if you've registered and funded it already, that means we are ready to go, because it has a time limit.
Doc, cool. Wait till Wednesday or something.
Yes, it has a time limit, and I don't want the time to get. I actually passed the 10,000. It was really very simple. 10,000, you just have to get $1,000. That was very easy. Very easy. You have to get $1,000 on a $10,000 account. One US30 TP, 3 can do that.
Right.
25k, 50k. Okay. Imagine lose $5,000 of the account. Okay. I'm still on these challenges: 25, 50, 100, 200. I haven't passed any of these yet. I'm looking forward to pass the 50 and 25 this week. Maybe 100, 200. Maybe it's next week or next 2 weeks. I don't know. It all depends on the markets. I got clubbed on gold today. Almost did. I had to just quit. Stay out of the markets. So let's see US 30. Still nothing. Don't FOMO into this trade. don't FOMO into this trade. Don't FOMO into this trade. Fear of missing out, fear of missing the sales, and people would. Let's see. If it breaks below 2, we are going to see potential. Like I said, if you followed my weekly outlook, I said any opportunities on US30 is still very bearish because Bitcoin is bearish. US oil is bearish. Right, US oil is bearish. I was bullish on gold, but I don't know. We'll see. US30 could go to 34,700 if it breaks below this whole zone.
To give a clear direction soon.
Pardon?
I'm just saying that to give a clear direction soon.
Yes, it has. It would. It's just patience. Just being patient. So if US30 should sell, we think gold should buy. It looks like gold should buy if US30 is selling now, because the whole target for US30 is should be somewhere here. So gold, we should be looking for buying opportunities on gold. Aggressive buys. I would be surprised if gold buys. We see some push up to the target that I was expecting. Maybe a push up to 17.99. But I still need more confirmations. Because US30 is really selling hard. Hey Elvis, what's up? US oil correlates with US30. So if US30 is selling, you would see the probability of US oil to also sell is high. So that's US oil. You can see it has the same setup as US30. It's still bearish to me. US oil is still very, very, very much bearish to me. Very, very bearish. Very, very bearish. It has to come to somewhere 65, somewhere here. 65 point something. That's like 700 points before rally. This week is going to be another week of manipulations. So it's best you stay out of. When you don't see any clear opportunities, don't trade at all. And we have even a gap to fill here, so crude oil is still bearish. Crude oil is very, very bearish. Very bearish. My question is, should we now take the sells or no? But no, this is not the right time to take a sell. You don't want to trade against the trend, right? There's a whole rejection. It should push up to somewhere here, then fall hard again. Lower lows, lower highs, and we see a lower low. See how comfortable you feel, when you are not in the markets. Unless you wanted to go for a buy on US30 and it sells. You feel comfortable. Like, okay, Let's look at gold, because that's the only trade I think we are in, or we looked at taking.
Gold just misbehaving.
Gold has really been misbehaving since last week, and yes, it's very neutral. That's how I put it. It's very neutral. When I say neutral, there's no high probability of it buying, there's no high probability of it selling. It's just, there. You can see it's just here. So we are now carefully, patiently waiting for a break below before we can get this free range. If it breaks above this two, we can take buys. Right, if it breaks above, we can take buys. Yes, I'm happy I missed this US30 trade. I'm happy I missed it. There's nothing like missing a trade. I just needed my confirmations, and the market is always there. We are still going to get some moves. My patience level has increased. Yes, you need to be very patient in November markets. So if you're in a Telegram page and they are not posting signals, know that, man, it's not easy. It's not easy. If you're in a mentor, your mentor is not. I know most of you have different mentors aside me. If he or she is not posting some signals, know that, man, it's really tough. It's better they don't post at all for you to save your capital than to trade and you lose your capital. You choose. GBPJPY hit my TP. Nice. We're sells on GU. Yes, we're sells on GU. But I didn't want us to take that trade because I'll be looking for 500 pips. I think that will be my Christmas gift. I'm looking for 500. If it gets to my target, you could have 500 pips on GU, and nothing can stop that. Nothing. No one can stop that move. So it's just left with like 100 or 80 pips for GU to be done. I prefer not to chase it. I prefer not to chase that. Always check AU. We can see some selling opportunities there. Okay, let's check AU. All right, so for Australian dollar, right? If Australian dollar is selling, gold also has to sell. It has a correlation with gold. I've explained this before, Mark, so you remember. I explained the correlation of odd Aussie and gold. Right, Australia is one of the leading traders of gold.
Yeah, that's true.
So
I think last month you said that last month.
Yes. So
yeah, I remember.
So if you are looking for, there's a downtrend, so you are definitely looking for selling opportunities. Yes, but is this the right time to take this trade? Let's look at the 30 minutes. Okay, this looks good. I like setups like this because we already have a pending order on gold. So if AUD is also odd, Aussie USD is also bearish, that means we are likely to see some bearish movements in the market here. But let's see, is it really good? Is it really a good risk? How many pips are we going to get if you're going to take this trade? 22 pips. And if you're going to raise, you're going to raise 27 pips. 1:1. No, it's not. It's not the kind of trade I want to take. 1:1. No. We can take it. Australia on the lockdown. Yes, this is a sell news, but then I'd rather not take it. I'd rather not go for 20 pips. I'd rather not go for 20 pips. I'd rather not go for 20 pips. Alright, bring me more pairs, right? US30 looking to break below. If it breaks below, we are looking to short this market, right? So let's just be patient. We are looking to short this market if it breaks below. That's the confirmation that we need. USD CHF. Yes, I took USD CHF today too, but I left. I closed in little else because nothing was making sense actually. So that's USD CHF. It's consolidating. I was expecting. I saw a break above. I saw a break above. So I felt like it's going to, but it's still, this whole thing is still consolidating. Stay away from it. Stay away from it, especially when DXY is unstable. Stay away from it. The whole point is not to trade, right? This is having it as a breakout. We had a breakout Friday, big breakout Friday, and trying to push up. So this whole thing, let's just wait for confirmation for it to break above this whole level, then we can confirm a buy. That could give us or reward us some 200 pips. It's just about us, catching. Sometimes it gets boring when you are not trading. It gets very, very boring. But at the end of the day, there's nothing to trade. At the end of the day, there's nothing to trade. At the end of the day, there's nothing really to trade. So gold buys, yes, gold looking like buys now for me. Shall we take the buys or we should wait?
Yeah, I think we should wait.
Look at this. Okay, let me explain this whole setup. All right, so let's close the sell stores that we used, right? It didn't break below, so let's just close the sell stop. So close all sell stores on gold. Close all sell stores on gold. Close all sell stores on gold. So gold consolidating, but I think it should, somehow come here before it sells. I don't know. So it's still consolidate. Let's just leave it or something until there's a breakout below or above. We're not going to take any trade until there's a breakout, because what's the market structure here? But what's the market? There's nothing. It's just ranging, right? Yeah, there's nothing interesting here. There's nothing really interesting there. But there could be, or there is a double bottom, not a pattern trader, double bottom here, which could send price to this whole level or to somewhere here. It's like we are now being desperate to trade, and I don't want that. Let's just leave it. So no trade on gold too. It's consolidating. Nothing really interesting. because it could also, break below this. Very possible. Break below this. Right? It could also happen that way.
Right. Always, can you kindly check silver?
All right, let's check silver stocks. Silver. Damn. Okay. Silver, bearish. Silver looks bearish. What is your bias?
Yeah, I'll look for sales on silver.
Right, so if you're looking for sales on silver, you should be looking for sales on gold. Very simple. US 30 breaking, it hasn't broken below yet. It hasn't broken below yet. It hasn't broken. It looks like it's breaking below. It hasn't broken below yet. There's always opportunities in the market, right? You miss one, onto the next. Right, you miss one, onto the next. It hasn't broken below. Even if it breaks below, I'll still not take any trade yet for now. We really need very short trades.
Douglas, why have you adjusted your horizontal line?
Why have I what?
Looks like I've just adjusted your horizontal.
Yes, it was here. I wanted it to be here because of this. Because see, this was where a whole candle closed. Do you see it? Market makers are very smart. They know that there's a support here, a support here, a support here. So if the support is broken, the support now becomes resistance, and there could be breakout. So you are going to sell the market. So if I was going to sell the price here, right, I would have been in some little loss by now. Do you get? And you can see prices now, coming back into entry. That's why I shifted. I just wanted more confirmations. Because I taught you guys something about pump, pad, and dump. If you guys remember, market pumps before it dumps, market dumps before it pumps. So I just wanted to wait for what will happen with this whole candle. There was a candle that closed above. Okay, if you've broken the first, you have to be very smart. If it has broken the first support, what happens? I'm just waiting for price to give me, market to give me more confirmations. I can be very aggressive. You guys know I'm a very aggressive trader. I don't even wait for confirmation sometimes. I'll just send a signal. But at the end of the day, people lose money, and that shouldn't be the right thing. Right? You have to be looking for sure, validated setups.
Okay, I get it. Thank you.
Sure, validated setups. So I was just waiting for price to react here again, and you could see it got here and it rejected. So more confirmations needed, because we can still definitely get this whole 300 points. We just even need 100 points and we are good. So if 300 points, we get 100 points, we are good. The goal is to make money, not to just trade and call ourselves traders. We trade, we make money. We trade, we make money. We call ourselves traders. I think we got selling opportunities on Nasdaq. Nope, I don't think so. Nasdaq is on a breakout on a smaller time frame. Something like this. Price broke out, retested, and bang. So I don't see why you should be selling this price. Nasdaq buying makes me feel US30 should be buying too, because it has dumped already. We are looking for pump. You can see this break, this will consider in a breakout. So why are you looking to sell this market? Okay, maybe it's playing around this whole resistance. So let's wait for it to either break above this or break below this. Very simple. Very simple. Very simple. So yes, this Benjamin could be right, because we still have a resistance, but let's just see how price plays, because you remember the rule about not selling against big candles. Yes, we find the rule here. Don't sell against big candles. So it could break, because the momentum is really high. Nasdaq is currently selling. I don't see any sell here. How is this selling? It's buying. Let's just wait for the resistance here. Okay, let's just wait for the resistance here and see.
Karim, my friend, is gone.
Yeah, Karim is a scalper. Alright, Alibaba. Okay, Alibaba hasn't really hit my buy limits. My buy limit at 131. Maybe it hits, I don't know. Because you need to come fill this gap. Yes, oil has to sell. I told you before, oil has to sell. Oil has to sell. Oil has to sell. Oil isn't still done yet. Done. And this was one of the trades that we took there, but we didn't take it. But UK oil, if you guys reanalyze it, we didn't take it. It's really played out well, and I was like, damn. We analyzed it, we didn't take it. Crude oil selling, yes. Crude oil selling. You should buy US30. Still need confirmations.
5 minutes time. It's good.
Emmanuel near. Your 5
So the last time I said about 5 minutes.
I just don't like chasing 40 pips, and I see all these things. Okay. I just don't like chasing 40 pips. If I'm chasing something, I'm chasing 15 minutes. Sorry, at least 100 points. If you've noticed, that's why sometimes if US30 goes into TP1, goes into TP2, that's 60 points. I don't call it as a win. Do you get me? I don't call it as a win at all. So this is what you're saying. Oil should sell, US30 shouldn't. Seeing something like this here. Meboa, something like this. So you are seeing a buy.
Yeah.
I see all these things, but man.
Sure.
But you don't really.
Legend has spoken.
No, I haven't spoken. I'm not speaking. I'm just watching you guys. We can as well take the buys. We can as well, but I don't really fancy taking a buy on US30 today.
It's kind of risky.
This pair is not a Forex pair. Very volatile. I can clap you out right now. Let's wait.
Okay, so this is what we are going to do, right? Yeah, it could be good. Once it has rejected, this was the this was this is a liquidity area, right? Once it has gotten to the liquidity area and has rejected it, it looks good. One candle has closed, that's good. We need another candle. We need this candle to close above. If you're going to take buys, we need this candle to close above. You know, if it close above, we'll take buys to this 320 area. You get it. That if it doesn't close, let's just keep watching. If it doesn't close, because this whole thing is still on a red dick, you don't want to get yourself into something like this, and your emotions would be market to go up, calm down, market go up, calm down. So let's see how price plays out here. If this could break above, fine. Why not? Why not? You can buy to this area. I think US30 is a weight. Yes, US30 is a big weight. Big weight. That's what when I started, I said I'm going to trade it mid New York session. So let's do weights. Heads and shoulders. Hey, you guys always see heads and shoulders, beginner heads and shoulders. I don't remember last time I saw a trade with heads and shoulders. I don't look out for it at all. So we see.
Yeah, I see how he's selling.
Break above or break down. I'm very bearish on this though.
The thing they play around for a while.
If you have taken that trade, likewise, I would have seen the way you have lost money.
I think the market makers, they are watching us.
No, they are not watching us. It's just price playing around where price to play around. They know. They don't need to watch you. They know. Do you think they don't know that you know your trend line? You don't. They know. You know. That's why you have to be very smart. Very, very smart.
So those people, where are they? Sometimes I get curious.
Market makers.
Yeah.
Market makers are basically institutions.
Okay.
So it's good we watch this, right? If it breaks above somewhere 35,061, that's where you can confidently say, I'm looking for buying opportunities in USD. But for now, broken below the major support, but I still need confirmations here. And you could see it has broken below this, but this looks like a fake out, something like a fake out. You feel me? Oh damn, let's go look at another pair. Someone says or say heads and shoulders. I don't look at it for real, like I don't look at it when I'm trading. What's heads and shoulders? Every beginner, heads and shoulders. I'm not saying the guy is a beginner though, he's very good. I'm sure he's very, very good. No disrespect. Nas will be a sell in the later parts. Let's see. My broker, I can only see S. Yes, that's still crude oil. That's still oil. That is still oil. All right, so what about the gap on the H1? On what's pair, and what's gap? Are you talking about US 30?
I like the English.
Always, what sizes are your JC? I don't know. I think there's large. I got them as a gift today, and I'm not an Arsenal fan, but man, it's just a gift. I'm just wearing it. Who supports Arsenal? If you support Arsenal, you are likely to blow accounts. Likely. Right, so let's see. I would definitely send a signal on USD, but I don't think USD is really ready. If I don't see anything, I'll not trade. And sells on Nasdaq too. Yes, it's plain. You could see it go to the 1 2 1 3. That's a triple bottom. We got to the third touch. It's looking like it's going to sell, but still we need more confirmations to take this trade. Still need more confirmation. So we close the gold trade. Doesn't look like it's going to get activated today. And US 32, I'm still waiting for more confirmations. Still waiting for, though yes, it looks like a sell, but I'm still looking like more because it's playing around on a very key area. Okay, a very key area. Let's go back to the 5-minute time frame. It's playing at a very key area. So what you want to do is you want to put your box here. You want to put your box here and see how it plays. Okay, see how it plays. So if it breaks above 35060, I'll be looking for more buys on US 30. Right, first candle has closed. Let's see another candle open above it. If it pushes up, candle formations, right? If one candle opens, that's not a confirmation. Another has to open up above it like this. Should be something like this. If you're looking for confirmations in trades, one candle open, another has to open above, something like this, and it has to break your confirmation area. This will be my confirmation area. So if this one breaks, this whole candle breaks above my confirmation area, trust me, US 30 is now coming here. I'll not be very long on US 30. But before that, you could see it has taken a lot of people out.
Yeah.
Before the move, happens. That's why you have to really await confirmations. No confirmations, no what? No setups, no entries.
I think the best time to trade
will be the mid session. The mid session will be the best. The mid session. That's what I was saying. This week is still manipulative, and I smell a lot of blood this week. Still more bloods coming. Today is just corrective. Today Monday is just corrective. Market has to correct. Then the impulse, we have another impulse again. So it's just going to be like we had an impulse Friday, corrective, another impulse, something like this. You get it? So it's just people are going to chase the impulse, the correction move before the impulse happens. That's what you are seeing on Nasdaq. Impulse, correction, impulse. There'll be another correction, another impulse, maybe. Then it goes on like that. Right, I'm teaching you guys how to understand the markets, nakedly. So confirmation of if you have a trend line, right? If you are trading and you have a trend line like this, right, and price retests your trend line, right? Don't take a buy quickly, because it could take you out before it comes to your direction. So what you want to do is you want to wait for one candle. Like I said, you could see this on the trend line. One candle closed above the trend line, another open above, and we have the whole wicks here. If we could break above this whole wick, we could see US30 go back to 3500, 35, what have you. If that also doesn't happen, the bears must also come. Like I said, on the weekly outlook, any buy opportunity you see on US30 is a chance to be looking for more sales. Impulse, correction, impulse, or impulse, correction, another impulse. It can correct here before going down. So I think really working with entries on US30 in November is really tough. It's very hard to get a good entry. So till this breaks the above, right? If you're going to watch the 5 minutes, till this break above, I don't really like trading with 5 minutes because there are lots of fake outs, a lot of fake outs. So I really always like trading with the 4 hour or the 1 hour or maybe the 30 minutes. Right, so if I'm trading with a 4 hour, what I want to see is I want to see this candle, this red candle or this bearish candle break above this, close another opens, and I can take the long sales to the long buys to 35,400. That's going to be like almost 400 points if you could, or 300 points if you could be very patient to get the right entry. But trading now on US30, you could see it goes up, it comes down. It's just like you're ready to play with your emotions. It's better than you getting a broken heart from a girl. It's far better. So someone will come to the session and be like, yeah, we've been on Elvis session for 1 hour and we've not taken a trade. There's nothing to trade. I really wish I can take a trade, but bro, trust me, there's nothing to trade. And not every day is a trading day. Sometimes you just watch the markets. Okay, you're going here, you're coming, just watch it.
Yeah.
So power of patience. You are trading to make money. You're not trading to trade for the fun of it. Because if you lose money, I bet sure. If you lose money, you would be pained. So why don't you wait? Because I know people will definitely go for buys here, right? And now it's now selling and that's taking them out again. It's like
Again.
So you're not playing Tom and Jerry with the markets. So let's just wait for the market to settle down.
Yeah.
Let's just wait for the market to settle down. If it settles down, trust me, I'll post some signals to the page. Okay. If it settles down. This week I want to be very I don't want anyone to lose money. Christmas is approaching. You have to take right trades. We have to go back to the days that we're hitting 500 pips on US30, 400 points. You sleep with, you sleep feeling something in your heart. Whenever you make money and you're going to sleep, it's like be free. So I just be free. So for those that don't speak free.
Yeah.
I mean, like there's
some weight or burden has been taken.
Weight of burden has been taken from your shoulders. Exactly.
Financial burden.
Like you feel good, you've made some money, but if you lose money too, you'll be thinking a lot the whole day. How do I make my money back? And your whole day gets bad. Your whole day gets bad. Today my whole day has been bad. Taking the gold trade because I raced real hard on it. You guys saw my positions. I went hard. And I saw profits. The next day it came into red. I'm like, okay, let me just cut my losses. I'll make it back definitely. And that was it. That was the story. So gold, nice. Gold has formed. We needed this, we needed that. Gold has formed. So we could see some more push-ups on gold. But I'm not going to take it. Let's see. I'll be eyeing US30. Alright, so I think that will be all. Let me check USD JPY. There's nothing to trade. I tried trading it. I went to some loss and I closed, but I think it's still valid because I wanted to buy it, but my rules said I went against my rules, so I understand myself. My rules says I shouldn't trade in zones, in this zone, and I traded in this zone. I got clapped. Sometimes there's some reason why you are losing. There's always some reason, and that was my reason. So let's see. It's at a no trading zone. There's a big candle here, one candle close, another candle. It should be a buy to this whole side. I'm targeting, but we still need more confirmation. If it breaks above this, we would be looking for this whole move to maybe targeting 100 pips. Buys on
Doc, what
Euro.
about if you allow it to fill that week? This one.
Which one?
Just to the left side. Yeah. No. This one.
This one.
Good.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. It's also good. It's also very good. You understand how I trade. That's how I trade. I'll definitely wait for. But there's a big time frame, so I'll use 1 hour. If you want to trade with these quick confirmations, always use 1 hour. Don't use 4 hours. If you're going to use 4 hours, you wait till Jesus comes back before you see the trade gets valid. Sometimes always use 1 hour, 30 minutes. You are good. 1 hour, 30 minutes. You are good. Unless you are scalping. Okay, unless you are scalping.
But I must confess, even though we have not been able to take any trades, to me today has been one of the better days I've done in life.
Yes, it's better. You feel good. You feel good.
I've learned, not even losing money, but I've learned a lot. Like,
let's see. If US 30 gets validated, I will send a signal. Okay, so be patient with me on US 30. I opened like 6 positions on GBPUSD. I've closed one now. Money in the bank. Congrats. I haven't opened any position and I haven't made any money today. But I'm still hopeful. Especially this being my last trading day for the week. Let's see. For the whole year. I don't want to give back to the brokers what I took from them. So it's better I stay away, enjoy life, and see. All right. So, any questions so far? Emmanuel, it was nice having this session with you. Tomorrow I'll send the link to same people. Kojo, it was very nice having this session with you. Auntie Efia, it was very nice. Emmanuel says he wants a lot of money.
Yeah.
Emmanuel, don't worry, money will come in. So guys, this is what you should do, right? Have a trading journal, right? Have a trading journal. Yes, I also took a trade earlier. Gold. I had some minor losses. I closed in losses. So have a trading journal, right? Journal all your trades from when you started trading this year. Have time for yourself. Even if you've lost those journals, start from, let's say, this month I've taken this trade, I've lost this, and try to write it down. Try to know how much the brokers have taken from you. You get me? If you are trading, it's much fun. Okay, if you've lost 5,000 to the brokers and you feel like you've made 100, you are now making 100, you are now making 200, you are now making 300. If you are going to do it consistently, you have in the back of your mind that you are gradually making back your money from these brokers. The war is against brokers. I come out, suggesting brokers to you, but at the end of the day, they are the ones going to pay us. Okay. And you also have to ask yourself, how do brokers also feel when you take their monies? Sometimes you all feel like, this broker is taking my money, but how do you think they also feel when they also take your money? How do they also feel when you take their monies? It's a business.
Especially with you, the way they feel bad.
They also feel bad. Do you think the last time that I made 11K, was it 2 months ago, or even 30K or 40K? It's bashed them. We're like, this guy, hey, we will get you. That's it, and that's how the games go. So if you also lose money to them, don't be too. It's a game. Right, love it. Okay, Shibuna, thanks for Valentine. Thanks for pulling through. I'll send you the link tomorrow again. I'll be having same session with you guys. Maxwell, thanks for coming. Mr. Tools, Medekuku, Spasiba. Hey, Spasiba is in Russian. Medekuku, Messi. Messi is in what's thank you in Eve. Akpe Nukata and Nanayao.
Dog, you have forgotten already.
I've forgotten my airways, so. Nanayao, thanks for coming to Onyx. Thanks for coming to Ruth Anna. Thanks for coming to. So thanks to everyone that joined today. We didn't take any trade, but it was much more of a patient game, and it was much more of us, saving our capital, ready to close all gold trades. The sell stops, we close this. We close the sell stops. Right. It was much of
God bless you, Elvis. More grace.
Auntie, thank you.
Auntie Efia, God bless you too, Auntie Efia.
Amen.
All right, so I would definitely send some signals. So turn on notifications once setups get validated. I'll send some setups or signals. So thank you all for joining. And how
about challenge? What are you gonna give us updates on that when? For those of us who've already founded our account.
Yes, for the challenge we are going to continue. Challenge we have to definitely continue. I'll definitely be sending signals. We just need, if you are trading with FTMOs or you are trading, just need good short trades.
Right.
Good short trades. If you get one short trade and it can, make you give you at least 20% of the account and you pass the challenge, that's all you need. One short trade, right, or three short trades or 4 short trades. So for that one, I'm going to be. I just need. A lot of people are still registering. By Wednesday, we should kickstart with that one. But this week is officially my last trading week for the year. But still, I'll still be doing the FTMO challenges. I'll still be sending something. Though I'll be busy on the road, but I'll still be looking. I'm not going to be trading, for myself and stuff. But for Prop challenges, we are still going to continue.
Okay.
Right. So this tonight I'll surely send some signals.
But always about the FTMO.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, but it's a 30-day challenge. But then, as you are saying, for me to get well, it means you can finish it within like less than 30 days.
If you
pass the challenge.
Yes, if it's a 30-day challenge, they've given you 30 days. That means you have 30 days to pass it. But you can even pass it 2 days and get to the next stage.
Okay.
You can even pass it to 1 day.
And that was my question. So okay.
And even if they've given you 60 days here, right? The next days they've given you 60 days. Let me use 10,000 because a lot of people purchase the 10,000.
Yeah, that's what.
Right. So let's start with the 10,000. 10,000. They've given you 30 days, to make just what $1,000 of 10,000. 30 days. So even if you are going to make $50 a single day,
right?
After 30 days, you could see 30 times 50. You would even make more than what? That's like 1,500. If you are going to make what? 1,000, and you can pass a challenge in 30 days. They've given you a lot of time. They are not looking for impatient traders. They are not looking for gamblers. If someone wouldn't give you his fund to gamble with it, no. They are looking for traders who are very patient, who wants to, grow slowly with them. They have the capital. They just want to give it to you. Just work for us. Just work for us. If you make profits, you do what? You get your share. We also get our share. It's a good deal. So there's nothing like rushing in challenges. The reason why a lot of people blow these challenges, they want to pass it quickly, and passing it quickly would also lead to you reaching your maximum daily loss, and everything gets into vain.
One question about it.
All right.
Thanks.
When you become an FTMO trader, and they've given you a profit. Okay. So when you become an FTMO trader, are you going to work with them within a month or
no?
2
It's forever. It's forever till when you're working with them now. They've given you a live account. These monies that you are seeing on is just a demo account. Okay, those monies that you are seeing is just a demo for trials. Let's just try you. Let's just give this guy. So it's just a demo account. But if they are giving you a live account, that means you have to repeat. How did you pass the challenge? Did you pass it through signals? Did you pass it through because you were patient? They want to see that, and that is what they want to verify. That's why we call this stage a verification stage. Okay. If you pass that, you now become a trader, and if you become a trader, that means same rule. They've not given you a live account, so you still mustn't reach this maximum loss on this account because it's now like real money.
Right.
They can't give you at $10,000, and if they see that you've lost more than 1,000, that means you're going to lose them money. It's business. You can't come and lose someone's real funds. They'll cut you out of the account. So automatically you see you are just logged out automatically there and there. But the good thing is, if you've made, let's say, you are also allowed to withdraw anytime you want. I think it's a weekly withdrawal. So at the end of, let's say, Monday to Friday, you can withdraw. Friday, Saturday, you start again. Friday, Saturday, you start again.
So you will still be trading with them.
You still it's lifetime till you've violate this rule. Once you're not violating this rule, you are good.
Okay.
So it's just like you are playing with someone's funds, not your funds, right? So even if it goes bad, at the end of the day, you don't lose anything. You get it? It's better than you finding your own account with $10,000 and losing it. Like it's far better. The emotions is yes, the emotion is there, but it's much more comfortable because you know that at the end of the day, these people, let's say they've been paying for 3 months and you violate one of these rules. You feel like okay, they've paid me for 3 months. I can just use one of the part of the 3 months, salary to re-register, and you go that way.
It's a good thing.
And Elvis, one more question.
Yes, sir.
A big mistake.
Most of us will start on the 10,000, but then I also read on their page that after some time you can upgrade to 25.
Yes, you can upgrade.
How long does it take to upgrade? Do you have to go through the same process again?
The same process. Sometimes money, the more money you have, the more money you want. Okay, it's very natural. When you see you are doing 10,000, you want to challenge yourself to 25,000. Those that are going for 200 and 100 are those that want, their risk appetite. Those that want big funds. But it's always good as a beginner to start with 10,000. If you can be passing this and be doing this consistently, you go to 25,000, 50,000, 100,000, 200,000. Trust me. Imagine you are being funded $200,000 account, man. Like, what else do you want? Right, what else do you want? So yes, we'll start on Wednesday. You guys should keep using my link to US30 broke out, but all good. You will still get it. Right, so we would see on the signal page. I'll definitely send some signals to you guys. Right. So God bless you and see you later.
All right, take care. Bye, everybody.